Hi, this is Graham Robertson of Beloved Brands. And today we're going to talk about how to build a brand plan that everyone can follow. Let's start with our overall process. We like to do a deep dive business review that looks at the marketplace, consumers, channels, and competitors, as well as the brand itself, to give us a complete assessment of the situation. We summarize that into the drivers, inhibitors, risks, and opportunities. From there, we engage our strategic think box to help us frame the key issues that are facing the brand. I believe that the key issues and strategies form the foundation of an ideal brand plan. And we're going to show you how to put everything together and complete one of these brand plans on a page. Before we start, I like to do a rough draft before I do anything. I might start with a brainstorm with my team to go through the 5 questions I'm going to show you here. The first question of where could we be? What is that ideal state 5 to 10 years from now? It's got an aspiration to it or a big achievement that would leave us feeling completely satisfied. Now, using our deep dive review, where are we now? Describe what you see today. Using the key analytics from the deep dive review, that hopefully it also sheds light on our current reputation. Then I ask, why are we here, to start explaining that? What's holding us back? What are the issues we're seeing? Major trends in the marketplace or things that we think we could win on? And then I look at how can we get there? Looking back to that answer to the first question being the ideal state, we look at some of the options of investing in capabilities. Who will we focus on? And what do we want them to do? How will we move consumers in ways that benefit our brand? And finally, the 5th question starts to answer the activities we'll invest in. And these become the 5 questions that help me to see the overall plan before I even get started. And there's an example using Gray's cookies. 3 bullet points for each of the 5 questions is the ideal. To me, the most important elements of any brand plan are the vision, key issues, and strategies. So let's show you how to focus on those. With the vision, we like to ask these 10 different questions to start to paint this mental picture of the ideal state. 5 or 6 questions might be more relevant to you, and answer those. And if you see some good answers, we start to build out our overall vision down there at the bottom that has a balance of the qualitative of what you want to achieve as well as the quantitative of what you're going to deliver. To me, the vision acts as a magnet that pulls the organization forward towards a better future. If it's too close, just like a magnet, it won't have any impact. If it's too far away, it will also be outside of reality and it won't have that pull factor. So if we look at our current projection and our aspirational projection, so say we want to be 200 million, but we're projecting to only 150, that creates a gap that we've got to attack. And we want to start asking questions of what's in the way of us achieving that aspiring projection. And then what capabilities do we need to invest in? So if I use our strategic think box, it gives us a 360-degree look at things, whether that's what's the core strength, the bond with our consumers, the competitive position, or the business situation. I can then ask specific questions for the brand that we're working on. These are the best questions that describe what is in the way of us achieving our vision. And these become the capabilities I can invest in. I can gain more consumer knowledge, put a brand promise that gets us to a higher projection, use brand communication the purchase moment, innovation, the consumer experience, the operations, or the culture. For marketing, we'll focus on 5 of those as we build out our capabilities. So in how we write our statements, we use this ABCD approach. What are the capabilities to invest in? What are the focused opportunities with who I want to focus on and what opportunity I see in the marketplace? What's the market impact? Mapping out what we will do and what we want consumers to do. And then how will that result in a payback for us in the performance result in D? So as I start to build out these statements, I start to focus on one at a time. And here we're going to build out a brand story for Gray's Cookies. We're going to focus on new consumers and build off the healthy trends we see in the marketplace. What we're going to do is try to attract them so that they will try the brand. And once they try the brand, we're going to drive higher penetration with added market share and revenue for our brand. This allows me to start to build out strategic pages. We've already completed the first 2 with our strategic objective. The goals, I can look to C and D of our strategy as well, the market impact and performance results. I can brainstorm some tactics, programs where I will invest, and a watch out to make sure that I'm, any pushback I might have on this strategy or concern that we would raise. I would do 3 of these within a given brand plan. And that allows me to also begin building out execution plans for each partner that I'll work with, whether that's the communication, innovation, customer experience, or those selling and retail plans. And because I view marketing as an investment, we've got to do some forecasting with our sales projection for the coming year, whether I use consumption funnels or building blocks. I might lay out a few different investment options with some profitability paybacks of high, medium, and low. And that allows me, once we have the agreed upon investment stance, I can build out an overall profit statement for us in the future. That allows me to complete everything within this annual plan at the top, the analytics, the issues and strategies, and the specific execution plans. On the bottom, that's our 5-year brand strategy roadmap, and I can transform all of this into a presentation using our brand plan templates that looks at the strategic slides, and depends how deep you want to go, we've got execution slides as well. Once you have the vision, key issues, and strategies, you are on your way to building out an overall brand plan on your business. All of these are part of our marketing toolkit at Beloved Brands, which can be found in our Beloved Brands book, as well as our marketing training programs that we do for clients. We believe that the fundamentals of marketing will empower ambitious marketers to achieve the extraordinary. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you on one of our other videos.